wow is all I can say, good people. Wow, wow, wow. Holy smokes. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, getting back into the swing of being here in the workshop. I got a lot of work to do and things. And interesting, I don't have the details, but we got the Cam Billings. Shout out to Cam Billings, who just let me know that the Cowboys brought back Vander Esch. Vander Esch is coming back to the Dallas Cowboys. Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? So tell a friend. Vander Esch is back. Vander Esch is back. Vander Esch is back. Da da da. Da da da. Marker locker room is broken already, bro. Frank, you know, it may be. This is deja vu. Deja vu of Sean Lee. You brought him back. If you know what, hold on. Okay, I'm trying to get my thoughts together. Lola, what's up, Lola? If you're bringing him back for depth, cheap, and I think the contract is cheap. Okay, it's funny that we can bring back Vander Esch, but we can't bring back a Pro Bowl punter. If he is basically going to be depth for Bobby Wagner, okay, all right. I can get on board with that. I can live with that. But if you're looking at him, if you're looking to say that, hey, Vander Esch, she's going to be our starting middle linebacker, then you just told me with having $26 million in cap room that that's the best that we can do. You're telling me we're tanking the season. So it's not so much the Vander Esch move as what's going with it. What are we doing with this to also improve the team? Because right now we're looking and saying, okay, we're going to bring back what we had on the defense. We may eventually lose J-Ron Curse because they're bullshitting there. You've already lost Randy Gregory. And if this is the best move that you can do, we're going to bring... Because, see, the problem with the Cowboys is they can't admit that they made a mistake and move on. They're in love with their draft picks and their free agents and think that those guys are guys that, you know, we were smart enough to pick them the first time. We were smart enough, so we're smart enough to keep them. Okay. It's been a week of free agency. Nobody else wanted him. Nobody else wanted him. What does that tell you? What does that tell you that nobody else made him an offer? Now, maybe the Cowboys figure, well, guess what? We didn't spend the fifth-year option on him. We got him back as a bargain. Because that's the bottom line with Stephen Jones. Because right now, I can guarantee you right now, Stephen Jones is saying, you know what? We could have paid that fifth-year option or we could have got him a long-term deal. We got him for cheap now. And see, here's the thing. And I'm sorry, Vander Esch, I don't mean to denigrate because he could have been a great player had it not been for injuries. If it had not been for injuries, because you can tell Vander Esch is playing like he's trying not to get hurt. He knows that neck is a problem. So he does not sell out on tackling. This is the insanity of us that we sign a long snapper, a broken linebacker. We let good players go. The ones we say that are decent, we don't hold on to. Oh, no. Cedric Wilson, he's too expensive. So with this problem, you may be right, Army Mom Heather, that we're probably, you know, if we have had our appetite whet for Bobby Wagner and we're getting Vander Esch, there might be a riot out in front of the Star. There literally might be a riot in front of the Star. If this is going to be the move that we use to fix our linebacking core, Oh my God. Mm. This is the craziest shit. This is literally the craziest thing that I have heard. That your big off-season move is to bring back Vander Esch? This is a joke, right? Wait, come on. This is really a joke. This can't be. No, no, bro. No. You know, I don't know how many of you watched my morning video. I have a new segment, or excuse me, a new playlist that I'm making, and I'm calling it "What Stupid Thing Did Stephen Jones Do Today?" Because you can literally for the last week, you can literally look at thing after thing after thing that you can kind of say, "What the hell are we doing? What are we doing?" You lowball J-Ron Kurtz, you lowball Zavarius Smith, you lowball Randy Gregory, and you bring back Vander Esch. You know, hold on for, I'm just give me a second. Just give me a second. I'm gonna go outside for a second here and do something so I can do some work. Hold up. Just don't go anywhere for 1 minute, okay? I got to do two things real quick, because then I can actually do some work with you guys. I got this fam. You know what? We need to cry. We need to cry. Hold on. You know, I'm trying to understand if I'm the crazy one or the Cowboys, because my life centers around the Dallas Cowboys. I get up in the morning, I talk about the Dallas Cowboys. Win or lose or draw. I'm out here in my workshop, and I have literally built a business that is around football and my lifelong love of football. The Jones, I mean, look at this. I want you to look at this. Now next weekend, this guy, look at that. Look at that. Dak Prescott. Look at this. Hold it. Look at this. The playmaker. Look at this. My life has been centered around the freaking Dallas Cowboys. I sit here day after day working and making things, talking constantly about the Dallas Cowboys. I am also to blame for the Dallas Cowboys being worth all of the money, just like you are, because we spend all of our time. Raven S. Dude, Stephen Jones has to go. I'm sorry. Look, there's no way. There's no way in the world that you can look at other teams that are saying, let's go out and get a quarterback. Let's go out and get a playmaking wide. Here it is. You got the Raiders saying, let's go out and get Devontae Adams. You got the Bills saying, hey, we were a playoff team. Let's go out and get Von Miller. Let's upgrade and do stuff, right? You got New Orleans trying to get a quarterback. You got the Colts literally saying, you know what? Yeah, we wasted a first and a second to try and get Carson Wentz. But you know what? We're still going to go out here and try and get Matt Ryan and give up probably a first and a second for him. Because we're trying to win. It may not work out, but you can't look and say what the Cowboys are doing right now. The Cowboys, who their offseason moves are, bring back Noah Brown, Vander Esch, lose Randy Gregory. What's so funny? Joanne Gonzalez. Wait, what did Heather say that's so funny? Hold on. I missed the joke from Heather. I need something to laugh about. Came up short, missed it by that much. Oh, man, there you go. Stephen Jones, I'm telling you. I am telling you right now, Stephen Jones is like, you know what? Hey, I didn't pay too much for Vander Esch. We could have already had him with a long-term contract that would have cost some more. We got Vander Esch back on a steal. We got him on steel, man. We didn't pay as much as we had to for that guy. That's right. And, we graded him as a first-round guy. We got a first-round draft pick there at middle linebacker. Cheap. I know. That's what Stephen Jones is doing. Look, I'm literally choking. I'm choking. I'm literally choking on the freaking Dallas Cowboys. Let me see if I can find out how much we're paying. I mean, I'm sure it's cheap because that's the only one. That's the only kind of deals that Stephen Jones will do. It's cheap. I'm sorry. I don't know. You know what? In Stephen Jones's mind, he probably said, "Hey, this is better. Hey, why pay Bobby Wagner 15, 16, 17 million? Well, we could probably get Vander Esch for about 3. Ray, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday." He agrees to a 1-year deal. I don't know how much the deal is. It's not saying how much it is. I mean, okay. You know what? I'm going to try and give benefit to the doubt, okay? Because technically, the only linebackers we have on the roster are Micah Parsons and Jabril Cox. So we don't have too many warm bodies. And even if you did get Bobby Wagner, you still need to get some other ones. So at least he knows the system. So if he is just, a body, a warm body, but not the whole plan, then okay. All right, then I'm okay with that. But I don't see how much. But if he is your plan to be the starter, if he's your plan to be the starter, then shit. He may have been the best player in the Niners game, but that's not saying much. I just don't see how Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones think that. You know what? The Cowboys are winning, if you want to say they're winning the offseason as far as talk. John, it feels like we're tanking. It feels like the bottom line is we're trying to hold on to as much money as possible. We're moving up the salary cap, space. Stephen Jones's thing has always been, we're not going to be that first week guys. We're going to let everybody else spend their money, and then we're going to look for value. We're going to look for value. Because that's what we do as Dallas Cowboys. We look for value. You know what? I would love to have, it would never, ever happen. But I would love to sit here and just have a conversation with Stephen Jones and say, Stephen Jones, when you say all of these players that you look for value, what value players have you gotten that have made a difference for the Dallas Cowboys? Because you always say we're not going to overpay, and so we don't understand what it would be like to try. So I don't see, it's a one-year deal. We don't know how much. It's probably dirt cheap because that's the only kind of deal Stephen Jones will make. But I don't see a single value pickup that you've picked up that you look and say, oh my God, what a steal. I don't know of one. Now look, J-Ron Curse, that was a value pickup. Brian Aguilar, that was a value pickup. And you decide, no, we don't want those. Or maybe we get J-Ron Curse, but you might still lose them because you're going cheap. So $3 million. That's not bad for Vander Esch. As long as he is not to be the plan for middle linebacker to be the starter. If you're saying he is a role player, okay, fine. If this is the only plan, y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. I just don't know how to even quantify it any other way. This is craziness, man. Oh my God. Anybody else sick to their stomach? Anybody else? We are tanking so they have reason to fire McCarthy. You can definitely, there's evidence to support that. Why didn't they take the fifth-year option then? Because the fifth-year option would have cost them more money. This way, okay. Had they taken the fifth-year option, see, here's what the Joneses think. Okay, you have to understand how their brain works. If you let a guy go to free agency and he goes out there and he makes a deal with somebody else and he comes back, then you have the opportunity to make sure you didn't pay more than the next guy. See, that's what they did with Randy Gregory. You have to understand, Randy Gregory, go out there, make a deal, and we'll match it, right? Because it could be the Cowboys said, you know what, let's make a deal for Randy. We're going to make it 5 years, $90 million to make sure he stays here. But by this way, him going out there and seeing what the market is, then he can come back and say, okay, here's the deal I can get from Denver. Cowboys can say, we're going to match that. That way they're not technically going to pay more than anybody else, which, okay, that's a philosophy. But here's the thing. When you try to get a little bit more, get cute, and put the clause in, that's what lost you that guy. And so in essence, instead of saying, well, we could just take the fifth-year option on Vander Esch, which probably would have been like, $8 million or something like that, we're going to let him go out there, see what the landscape is, see if there's a better deal, and now he has to come back, and instead of us doing a long-term deal or having on the fifth-year option at more money, then we got him back here for less. So that's a bargain. And technically, okay, that worked. That worked. You got him instead of $8 million for $3 million. Okay. But you still have a guy who's broken. So the Joneses, the bottom line with Stephen Jones is ultimately it's about making sure that I don't pay a cent more than anybody else. That's why they originally let Amari Cooper hit free agent market. He went to Washington. Hey, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Amari Cooper says that Washington wants to give me. Cowboys give one that's a little bit better, but you can stay here in Dallas. So they didn't overpay to keep him there. So this is where this is the Cowboys move. The bottom line is Stephen Jones is going to make sure that he does not pay a cent more than anybody else. He's never going to be the guy who's going to offer more money to a free agent to come here. We can get that out of our head. You can already hear the rumblings, of course, with Von Miller. We're out on Von Miller. They got a whiff of how much. Oh, no. We're not going to pay that much money. So we're not going to make an offer. We're not going to make an offer because we don't want to risk that much money. You would think that if they made a mistake paying one guy too much, that they would lose all of the Dallas Cowboys organization. That's the literally they act scared to spend money. Scared money don't make money, and scared money don't win no Super Bowls. Okay? And as long as Stephen Jones is still the money guy, they're not going to. So, this may be a ploy to try and say, well, you know, Bobby Wagner. Well, Bobby Wagner, you know, we got a linebacker. You know, we don't have to have you. So, you know, if you, you want to be here, we need a deal. You're freaking wheeling the deal and screwing you guys. Your value pick and trying to save money is costing you more goddamn money. If Vander Esch is the plan to be the starting middle linebacker for all next year, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. And as long as Stephen Jones is the money guy, I still can't believe that Jerry Jones is still allowing Stephen Jones to get anywhere near anything business-wise. It just don't make sense. It don't make no damn sense, guys. It's just plain stupid. I can't. Steven would make a good GM for the Patriots. They nickel and dime. No, see, at least the Patriots get good players. It's kind of hard not to say that we're not going to suck. Not when you see other teams are improving themselves and we are bit by bit getting worse and worse by the minute. Hey, Mom, we need you to be the GM. Okay. How are we in trouble when we had Vander Esch all last year and we did here's the thing. Pretty damn well doesn't win you Super Bowls. So you had Vander Esch when you also had Jaron Curse. You also had Randy Gregory. You may not have those guys, and you have Vander Esch. Curse, Shay, that's a good question. He originally basically said, screw you to the Cowboys because they ended up not getting him signed before free agency. Of course, now they're renegotiating, but Stephen Jones has lowballed him. So it could be that he gets to the point where he just says, screw you, I'm just tired of dealing with you. That I'm just tired of dealing with you. I'm just done. I'll take less money to go someplace else because, you know, you're sitting here haggling with good players. I wonder if they haggled with Leighton Vander Esch. Oh boy. Well, at least I got something else in my life that I can do. I can always build stuff and I can always dream. Can y'all hold on for a second here? Look, I just want to go sand this piece real quick. Where's Jerry at? You know what? This is what I'm wanting. Okay. I can't believe that Jerry Jones is all on board on all this stuff. You know what, Evan? You are 100% right. That's what it feels like right now. It feels like Major League, the movie Major League, where they were just basically trying to wholesale and get rid of the team so they can move it someplace else. Maybe he's talking about moving it to Mexico. Maybe that's what he's trying to do is move it to Mexico. David, what's up, David? Mark, you're on point with Steven and Jerry. I send the ringtone for Gina. Oh, okay. All right, cool. I'm going to check it out. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Damn, Gina. No, I'm trying to understand. You can't honestly look at this in any stretch of the imagination and say the Cowboys are a better team today than when the season ended. You can't. You can't. Hang on for a second. Just let me say in this piece real quick. There is no way that you can look at the Dallas Cowboys right now and say, what we're doing is making us a better team. Hey, Aisha, how are you doing? Aisha, we're trying to get as bad as the New York Giants right now. It feels that way to me, like we're trying to get like the New York Giants. Uh-oh. Da-da-dunt, da-da-dunt. We got a damn Gina update. Hold on. I gotta load Twitter on this computer. Hold on. Let's see. Da-da-dunt, da-da-dunt. Gina. Oh. Gina, you're a little late, honey. I got it already. Um, I'm so sick of the Joneses. Better than nothing? Is it? Is it? Cox looked pretty good last year as a rookie before injury. Yeah, but pretty good. Listen, the problem is we need more than pretty good, guys. We need more than pretty good. Pretty good does not win you the Super Bowl. It doesn't. It does not. Ride or die, let's go. Stephen Jones is out of his mind, and I wonder if he'd be happy with a pay cut. Yeah. Aisha Robin says, hey, Cowboy fans, you're better than us Giants. You're better than us Giants. Can I step outside and do some? I want to hang with you guys, but I need to do some work and stuff because y'all people need your stuff. You need your stuff, so I need to route and edge real quick so I can get ready to varnish these things. Stephen Jones looking like my money, and that's what it feels like. That you think that he's literally spending his personal money that he needs for himself. Okay, cool. Hang on. Aisha, you are 100% right. It feels like Stephen Jones is like he's hoarding money. He's a money hoarder. You know what I mean? He's holding on to every single nickel. Hang on. I got to get the playmaker. Because apparently the only thing we have to look forward to is, the original Cowboys, the greats. Leighton Vander Esch, Leighton Vander Esch. Look at that. Bam. Can you see it? I really wish Cowboy fans wouldn't support this. Well, yeah. Stephen Jones is trying to take over the Cowboys from Jerry, but take it over and what? Screw it up? The way you take it over is you try and take it over and end up making it better. You are taking if you're trying to show us I can run the Dallas Cowboys organization. Look at this. Boom. If you're saying I can run the Dallas Cowboys organization, you're looking like you can run it right into the ground. Hang on for a second. I'm flabbergasted. I am flabbergasted at the Cowboys. That's so true. Steven really acts like he's coming out of, wait a minute. Coming out, it is. You have to spend X amount of dollars. You know, there's a minimum amount you have to spend on the cap. I mean, I know we're not at the minimum, but the money is baked in to spend on the cap from you guys are making $150 million. Okay, I want you to understand. Once you understand, man, I have zero rhythm. Okay, and so what? I may have zero rhythm, but I tell you what, I can build some shit. I tell you what, if your motherfucking house is falling down, see how your rhythm gets that motherfucking fixed. Okay? I never said, hey, you know what? That's why I hate to dance. But that's what your whole beef on me is, that I got no rhythm? Okay. Tell me it's not so. Yes, it's Leighton Vander Esch. Leighton Vander Esch is coming back for the Cowboys. There are other guys. You think? It's kind of like, you know, O.J. Howard went for $3.5 million and we got 10.8 for Blake Jarwin. I mean, Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz. Will McClay. This is not Will McClay. I don't think this is Will McClay. I can't see this being. He hurts wolves in his free time. Nice, solid rotational player. Here's the key. If he's just a rotational player, fine, so be it. But if he is penciled in that he's going to be our starter, dude, hold on. I got to route this edge real quick. Okay, hold on. So $3 million for, you know, a backup linebacker. Okay, I can get on board with that. But if he is the game plan, nah, bro. We need depth, so it's not bad. $3 million could have went towards Wagner. Now, again, now they do have a point. Bobby Wagner is still going to need to be spelled. You still have to have a backup plan. Leighton Vander Esch is a beat. Oh my God. Okay. Sugar Daddy, isn't this crazy? Hold it. Yeah. You figure, yeah, we're moving on from Leighton Vander Esch, okay? We'll move on from Leighton Vander Esch, and we'll end up getting some new guys. We'll keep Randy Gregory. We'll keep Cedric Wilson. We'll keep the punter. We'll keep Jaron Curse. Those guys go, but we're going to keep Michael Gallup. We're going to keep Michael Gallup, who probably won't be ready to start the season, and we're going to keep Vander Esch. Randy Gregory, nah. Jaron Curse, let's lowball him. Cedric Wilson, nah, it's okay. Samuel Rowe. What you just said, $3 million for a starting linebacker is better. If he's our starting linebacker, we got problems. You know, if you're going to here's what you do. If you're bringing back Vander Esch, why not bring Jalen Smith back too? Why not bring Jalen Smith back too? If we're going to bring back Vander Esch, let's bring back Jalen Smith. Let's bring back Jalen Smith too. Might as well. Why not? Why not bring back Jalen Smith too? Since you believe in your draft pick so much, bring back Jalen Smith. You're already paying $6.8 million anyway. Be careful what I say. No, seriously. At this point, you might as well. Why not? Yeah, and Sean Lee. Take Sean Lee out of retirement. You might as well. Seriously. You might as well. You might as well do that. At this point, you might as well do that. It doesn't matter anymore. Seriously. You're not going for any, good players. You're going for value. Value players. That's what we want. We want value. I am so sick of Kmart Blue Light Special. I am so sick of that guy. Somebody says, chill out, Mark. Why? Why do I need to chill out? Shit. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. I know the feeling market sucks, but who knows? We can hope that Stephen Jones has a plan, but what in Stephen Jones's tenure makes you think that he actually has a plan? What has Stephen Jones actually ever done that you look back and say, wow, thank God Stephen Jones had a plan? Cowboys don't have a plan. They don't have a plan. Other than Stephen Jones, we're just not going to pay money. We're going to wait out all the good teams and stuff, and we're going to get some values. We're going to go through, we're going to get a couple of guys that are $2-3 million. We're going to put them on the field, and we're going to win with that, while other teams are becoming dreadnoughts. Other teams are becoming super teams. The Cowboys are trying to just hold step with where they were last year. Oh, shit. I just don't know what to do anymore, y'all. Trying something new here for this. This is the first time that somebody's had me stain the wood. There we go. What do y'all think? Now, now don't get me wrong. I like Vander Esch. I met his mom and dad and stuff. They had their RV parked right next to our RV at a game. And they're good people. They're good people. But if our whole plan is Leighton Vander Esch is going to be our starting middle linebacker, then there's no other way to look at the season and say, other than to say, the Dallas Cowboys, they're tanking. You're right. We don't need a plan in the NFC East to win the NFC East, but and that's all fine and good that we can win our division. Maybe, I don't know. The Eagles might be getting better, but is that all we're looking for? Is that we can own our division? That's sad. I don't know. The only way you start saving some of this stuff is you got to get Micah Parsons. LDG of Geeks Enjoy. What's up, man? How you doing? Welcome. Thanks for the CC. I think the plan is get rid of Mike McCarthy, and come 23, we'll have cap room, we'll have high draft picks, and we're bringing in Sean Payton. It's beginning to feel like we're a tanking season. If the Cowboys, aloha, what's up? Wilson! Wilson! They've brought him back. 1 year, $3 million. I'm going to go ahead and start this machine up over here so I can do some work. Hang on for a second. Let this thing do some. Hang on for 1 second. Make sure it's started right. And we're going to go inside. These are all pieces that I'm working on now. Aren't those pretty? All right, that's good. This right here is going to be like this right here. So let's go inside and have a conversation for a little bit longer here. Okay, that's a little quieter. And I can go back to my computer and I can check out the the damn Gina report. Pissed off because the players are going to waste a whole year to change a coach. That's what it feels like. It honestly and truly feels like that's what we're doing is that we're tanking. I don't know how else you can equate that. The Joneses can't honestly believe that they can build a juggernaut that can compete with the Rams, that can compete with Tampa Bay, that compete with Green Bay by basically drafting players when we've got a first, a second, a third, a fourth, I think 3/5, maybe 1/6, that we're going to be able to build a team of rookies from the draft and be able to compete with the juggernaut teams. And see, this is where you have to worry about. Yesterday, you saw kind of Micah Parsons. You can see he's kind of like, "What are we doing?" in his tweet, like, You got to think that when there's an off ramp for me to get out of here, I'm going to get out of here. This is the case. And what really worries me is it feels like Stephen Jones is now running the Cowboys. It honestly feels like Stephen Jones is now, maybe Jerry Jones said, we're going to give you a month to try and see what you do with the team. And then we'll decide whether it should be Charlotte in charge or not. Because you look at all this and say, this is more dysfunction than we've ever had before. This is more dysfunction than we have ever seen with the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys, we've always had some issues, but dudes, we ain't ever been this crazy. We've never been this crazy and this out of touch. This is just like the Cowboys are just freewheeling. This is, I don't even know how to equate what I don't know what we're doing. There's no kind of plan here, guys. This is, well, we know Vander Esch. We drafted him in the first round, so let's hold on to him. Let's hold on to Vander Esch. Yeah, here's the first round pick. Hey, we didn't sign the 5th-year option. He's cheaper now. We got a bargain. We got a bargain. So why not? Why not? We got a bargain here. Let's keep doing what we're doing. We got our precious cap money. You know what? We got plenty of money for free agents. No question. The Steelers of New England wanted Leighton Vander Esch. I would let him walk. We're winning. Oh, God. You know what? If I hear, I'm sick of people, oh, we're going to the Super Bowl. We win 2 games. We're going to the Super Bowl. No, we're not. No. Actually, usually the Cowboys will bring in somebody, a big name here or there, or make a big move to sell you some hype. I don't see any hype right now whatsoever. Tell me we would be better than any one of those 9 guys. You can't. Yeah. You know what, William? That's about right. Breaking news: the Cowboys signed no one. This is nuts, man. Here it is, free agency. We've done nothing but let some of our players go and re-sign some of our broken ones. Let's be clear here. Vander Esch, injury history. Michael Gallup probably won't be ready to start the season. Cedric Wilson, you let go. Amari Cooper, you trade for a ham sandwich. Randy Gregory, you try and screw over and you lose him. Do I have it right, guys? Do I have it right? Because it's kind of like you've done everything to hamstring your team. You've done everything to hamstring the team. And I'm okay. Let me be clear. I'm okay with Vander Esch coming back if he is not meant to be the starter. We only have Jarrell Cox and Micah Parsons, and Micah Parsons is going to be playing a lot of edge because we don't have Randy Gregory. Yeah, let's bring back Crawford. But if he is the plan to be the starting linebacker, dudes, we're in trouble. Wealthy mind, why do we need to be patient with Jerry? Because, they always come up with the master plan and we always do great things. How can you not feel like this is another one of the many seasons that we've been inept? I would, Matthew, Parsons, Digg, D-Log gone after the contract. They're pissed. Yeah. I would have to think that I would be. I wouldn't be happy with where we are and what we're doing. I mean, at least other teams are trying. Is Jason Witten coming soon? Hey, why not? Hey, bring back Jason Garrett. Bring back Jason Garrett. You can't put all the blame on Gregory. That's just pure. No. Listen. If the Cowboys were serious about keeping him, then they should have gotten the deal done before he had a chance to be a free agent and go out there. Do you honestly go out and say, honey, I tell you what, to your girlfriend or your wife, why don't you go out there, go flirting with some other guys, and stuff, and come on back. And let's see if you love me more than what's out there. Do you really? Would you do that in a relationship? Because that's what the Cowboys do. Okay, Trump. Whatever, dude. I'm not even gonna argue with that. When you take, here's what the Cowboys are doing right now. right now. You're expecting Dak to overcome now losing his right tackle, losing the guard, okay, the most penalized guard in football, having a trash center, having a tackle who can't play a whole season on the offensive line. You're going to re-sign an average tight end. You're going to take your best wide receiver and you're going to trade him away for a ham sandwich. And you're going to re-sign a wide receiver that's probably not going to be ready to start the season. And your number one guy hasn't been the number one and has a lot of drops. And your whole thing is it's the quarterback. Do I have that straight right now? Because guess what? You can put Aaron Rodgers in this situation. Oh, hell. Aaron Rodgers had the best wide receiver in football. How about that? Did he get past the 49ers? No. No, he didn't, did he? Did he? He hasn't won a Super Bowl in what, 10 years? Oh. Generational talent at quarterback? He's not winning them. And he's not being hamstrung by his front office. At least they couldn't work out a deal with Davante Adams. At least they traded him for a first and second round pick. We have a good wide receiver and we get a fifth round. You don't see a difference there? You don't see a difference there at all? That, yeah, Green Bay lost Davante Adams, but they got a number one, okay, and a number two for a team to take that cap hit. So now they've got cash. They have that $22 million that they were going to use on a franchise tag. They got that $22 million, okay, because he was a free agent. And they got a first and a second. The Cowboys take their best wide receiver. They take a $6 million hit, and they only get a fifth round. And your takeaway from it is, well, it's the quarterback's fault. Open your damn eyes. Because if you want to look at it from, it's Dak Prescott's fault. These are the same issues we had with Tony Romo. All you Romo-sexuals out there that think, if we just had Tony Romo right now, we'd win the Super Bowl. No, we wouldn't. You could take Deshaun Watson and put him on this team right now, and guess what? You're not doing any better. Not with what they have to work with. It's not about saving some money. It's about getting a team full of players. The Rams had good players. Look at the wide receiver core that the Rams had when they decided, let's go out and get Odell. The Rams already had a really good defense. Let's go out and get Von Miller, even though it's going to cost us a couple of draft picks. They're not settled saying, we got players that are good enough. We got players that are good enough. You think that we can compete with a team that says, you know what, let's go get a better quarterback. Let's go get a better wide receiver. Let's go get another edge rusher. And we got a coach who is a brilliant mind, that we can compete with that by getting rid of Lyle Collins, by getting rid of our best wide receiver and getting a fifth round pick. You don't think that Green Bay isn't going to go out and take that money that they just saved on Davante Adams and not use it in free agency? You don't think that they're not going to be able to go out and get a great receiver in the draft and maybe another offensive lineman with that second pick? They just made a move that they lost a great player, but they'll probably be better off because of it. Do you understand where I'm going? We are going through, we're not adding anybody. We're not adding any players. We did not have players good enough to get over the hump last year. Do you understand that? And so when we take and lose some of the best ones we have, and you guys say there's a plan here, guys, we got 8 draft picks. Do we think that we're going to be able to get 8 players that are going to elevate this team to be better than where the Rams are right now, where the Green Bay Packers are right now, where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are right now? You're not. You are deconstructing the team. It's like we weren't good enough with what we had, and now you're taking away some of the better parts of it, and you guys are saying, oh, it's because we don't have a great quarterback. You know, the Texans had a great quarterback in Deshaun Watson 2 seasons ago, and he went 4-12. Why? They got rid of his talent. They got rid of Hopkins. They traded him away for a running back. For some reason, some of you guys don't seem to understand the game of football, because you can have a great quarterback. You can have a great wide receiver. Okay? You can have a great running back. But you know, one penalty can screw up that play. You can have one guy mess up. One guy is all it takes out of the 11 to be a screw up, to screw a play. We've seen it over and over again. How many times has Connor Williams penalties cost us big plays? How many times? How many times we get a 40-yard play and here it is, up, holding Connor Williams. Up, false start on the center. Up, Tyler Baddish gets pushed back into the quarterback's lap. That's the difference between winning and losing. And instead of us saying, hey, let's get ourselves a really good guard. Let's get us a center. Let's get a tackle who can make it through the season. No, let's hold on to Tyron Smith. Let's hold on to Tyron Smith. Let's hamstring the quarterback by getting rid of his best receiver. Hey, what are you going to do to replace him? Well, we got Noah Brown. Oh, we can bring back Michael Gallup. You know, because here's where Stephen Jones thinks, hey, you know what? We re-signed one of our draft picks and free agents to a team-friendly deal. We got Michael Gallup back on a good deal. Yeah, but will he be ready to play week 1? Hey, we didn't pay the 5th-year option for Vander Esch. We got him back on a 1-year deal for $3 million. We saved some money there. Yeah, but how does that improve our defense? Nah, Von Miller, you know, maybe we take the money we were going to pay, you know, that we're going to pay Randy Gregory. Let's try and see, you know, how about this? Why don't we just say to Von Miller, hey, Von Miller, how about you take the money that we were going to take, you know, $13 million a year? At least offer that. Because I looked at Von Miller and said, I see Von Miller, even at his age, is better than Randy Gregory. At least he doesn't make boneheaded, you know, penalties. They don't even try that. Nope. Nope, don't even try that. So, yeah. I don't know. What's going to happen is all the places. I'm not saying that Von Miller, okay, let me be clear here. I'm not saying that Von Miller would be the be-all, end-all. But if you could have got him in here to be a role player for you, to take up, because in essence, Randy Gregory spent a lot of time on the bench because of injuries, COVID. Dorrance Armstrong had 5 sacks. So, I mean, it was not solely Randy Gregory there. He made an impact when he was there, but if you were able to do that with Von Miller, Von Miller played about as much as Randy Gregory, I guarantee you probably have better results. I don't know that Von Miller, no, see, here's what you have to understand. You can make him a rotational player to keep him fresh. Because ultimately, what Dan Quinn likes to do, he likes to rotate and send waves after you. So if you can rotate sometimes Micah Parsons and Von Miller, you know, and move them around out there, you're going to confuse the hell out of them. We need to trade our front office. Amen on that one. I would love to do that. I would just say, you know what, Jerry, Steven, just hire a GM. Just let somebody else make the decisions. You guys just can't do it. You just can't. You've proven over and over. You've had your chances. Give somebody else a chance. Give somebody else a chance. This is ridiculous. I just don't know what else to do. Mid-season MVP. Who's mid-season MVP? Trump, you know what? I'm just done with you, man. I'm just done with you. Give another quarterback a chance. Okay. All right. No problem. We got problems with defensive tackles. We got problems on defensive line. We got problems at wide receiver. We got problems at running back. And your whole focus is, let's get another quarterback in there. Okay. All right. Whatever, dude. You know what? You're right. You're right. Go ahead. Yeah, because quarterback. Okay, so Trump, who? You ready for Cooper Rush? You ready for Cooper Rush? Oh, you want James Winston? You want to trade for Matty Ice? We can trade for Matt Ryan. We can do that. We can try and trade for Jimmy Garoppolo. How about that? You know, I love it when people come in with stupid. We should give another quarterback a chance. Okay, all right, then who? Who? Please tell me who. You could probably get Heineke from Washington right now if you wanted to. Oh, how about we go put Ben DiNucci in there? How about we start Ben DiNucci? That'll work. Come on, man. Yeah, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Did they finally get it? Okay. Uh-oh. Da-da-dun. Cam Billings report. Wait. What's Cam got? Cam. Oh, Cam. What tweet is he sharing? Oh, okay, yeah, we got that part. Shout out to you, Cam. Yeah, $3 million. Yes. It is a win if he is going to be a backup. It is a win if he's going to be a backup. Okay? But if he is going to be our starter, yeah. Yeah. And here's and I'll tell you what, since we now have basically 23 million, if you're going to get Bobby Wagner, then I'm okay. I'm okay. Why did we trade our number one again? What are you talking about? You mean for the only one we've traded was for Amari Cooper? You would think 27 years of losing the Cowboys would be ready. Yeah, you would think that they would think we need to do something different, but we're not. We're not. That's just the way we do. Lordy. Um, Let me see. We believe that Deshaun Watson is going to be the quarterback for Atlanta, but it hasn't happened yet. Matt Ryan, they ended up taking his $7.5 million roster bonus and putting it off till next Tuesday. So they're hoping that he can actually get a trade done. Try not to stress. Well, I tell you what. Here's what we'll do. I do get upset, but let me check my blood pressure right now. Let's check see if my blood is ready to boil. Okay? Y'all can hear it. You can see it right here.
Do not move and keep quiet. Now if you are ready, let's begin.
My blood pressure has been pretty good lately because I've been like 120, 130 over like 80, 85. So let's see. What have the Dallas Cowboys done to my blood pressure? Let's just see. McCarthy. Well, I tell you what, they're hamstringing Mike McCarthy right now. I don't know, with the lack of talent, that you're actually putting on the team right now, while other teams are getting better. I don't know how you can grade Mike McCarthy. It's kind of like
Systolic pressure is
it's up a little bit.
130 1 millimeter of mercury.
131.91. It's up. My blood pressure is up.
1 millimeter of mercury. Your heart rate is 76. Be confident. Your blood pressure indicates mild hypertension.
That's the highest it's been for a while. So yeah, the Joneses have gotten my blood pressure to boil. It's a little high. It had been, you know what? It had been lower. Maybe I'll try it. I bet you if we signed Bobby Wagner, I bet you it'd go right back down. But this is just ridiculous. But what'd you miss? Yeah, it is high. Like I said, it had been good until today. Preach on Warmack. That's not good. That's not bad. No, it's not. It's not as bad as it had been, but it's not good. The best team Dallas has had in years. Jerry is losing his best players. Right. See, this is what blows my mind away is you were close this year, and instead of saying let's go through and add some pieces and try and make a run while we're here, you're doing the exact opposite. It's almost like the Cowboys. You feel like the Dallas Cowboys are sellers, that they are literally status on Gregory. He's in Denver. Where you been? It feels like the Cowboys are rebuilding. Hypothetically, first thing I would do is I'd fire myself as GM. I would not let Stephen Jones anywhere near any negotiation or any day-to-day operations. I would promote Will McClay and say, you know what, I'm going to give you the opportunity to build this team since you've done so great. Since you've done so great with finding talent in the draft, I'm going to let you be the architect of this team. That's what I would do as an owner. And I would step back and I'd just be counting my money. And as the team started winning, I'd pat myself on the back because, I don't care about the GM getting some credit because guess what? I'm the guy that was smart enough to put the GM in the position that he's in. I'm the one who's the owner of the team that's winning the Super Bowls. This whole bullshit where, I got to have the credit of making the sausage. Damn, Jerry, you really know how to cook the sausage, man. That's some good sausage. I don't need that. I need you buying my sausage and saying, your company makes some great sausage, buddy. Rebuilding what? We haven't. But you look like we're tearing down the roster. We're doing the cheapest options possible. We're building a cash reserve for what? I don't know. It's on, and it's. I'm telling you, I don't know how you can say that this is about building a team to win the Super Bowl. And they're going about rebuilding a team the worst way. Like I said, Green Bay. I'm not going to say Amari Cooper is Devontae Adams, but understand they got cap space because they're not franchise tagging him, right? And they took a free agent. And they got a first and a second for him. You understand what I'm talking about? Devontae Adams was a free agent. They took a free agent and they got a first and a second for a free agent. That, my friends, is wheeling and dealing like the Cowboys want you to think that they're doing. The Cowboys took a player under contract and all they got was a fifth rounder. Understand, Devontae Adams was not a Green Bay Packer player anymore. He was a free agent that they franchise tagged and were able to trade him to the Raiders for a first and a second. They made something out of nothing. The Cowboys have something and they made it into nothing. And that, my friends, is the problem with the Dallas Cowboys. And as Trump in here talking about, give another quarterback a chance and blaming the quarterback. Understand, Aaron Rodgers had the best receiver in football. A receiver that they're paying $27 million and they were willing to give up a first and a second for talent. Okay? Who on our team, who on our team do you look at and say, we have a talented enough player that somebody would give us the first for, besides Micah Parsons and Dak? Do you see that kind of thing? See, this is why the Cowboys fail. We'll go through, we'll fill spots that are key with players that are okay. Vander Esch is okay, but he's not going to be the guy that gets you over the hump when you need that stop in the playoffs and that run game. I don't know that he's going to be the one. And that's the problem with the Dallas Cowboys. We're short-sighted that all they care about is how much money it costs them to have a player to field the team. Stephen Jones is probably feeling good about the deal he just made with Vander Esch. He probably feels good about the deal that he signed with Michael Gallup because, you know, that's less than market value. But you signed two guys less than market value who are injured. So I need to go. I need to go check on. My machine doesn't seem to be like it's making much noise. I gotta go. Oh, let me go check on it. I can't hear it cutting anything, so it's got me worried here. It's about a 2.5 hour cut. Oh no, it's cutting. Let's take a look at it. Oh damn. There we go. Okay. It's doing just fine. All right, good people. I've got a 3 o'clock meeting that I have to do, and I got some paperwork that I need to do, and I need to go cry because the Dallas Cowboys are killing me. They are literally killing me. And actually, let me do my blood pressure one more time. Hold it. Let me see if I can get it better than the last one. Woosah. 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 I'm not going to let the Dallas Cowboys kill me. Okay? I'm not going to do it.
Please ensure that the cuff is at the same level as your heart. Do not move and keep quiet. Now if you are ready, let's begin.
Damn, anytime today. I think it's telling me I'm dead. What are you doing? I think it's telling me I'm dead. Seriously? It's down, the number is down to 25. Okay, it's pumping back up. I think it's like, is he dead? I think I broke it.
Your systolic pressure
Oh,
is
shit.
120 millimeters.
All right, we'll check this out.
Your diastolic pressure is 78 millimeters of mercury. Your
All
heart
right.
rate is 72 beats per minute. Your blood pressure is normal. Measurement complete.
All right, so if I relax, that's a big difference there. 120 over 78, that's good. Surprisingly, with the crap that the Cowboys have done. Um, you know what, Trump, I don't know who you are, but you truly don't understand football. Because you know what's funny? People are like, if we only had Russell Wilson. Pete Carroll, I think, is a better coach than Mike McCarthy. What has Russell Wilson done since he hasn't had the number one defense in football? Seriously. Aaron Rodgers has won, what, 3 more MVPs since his last Super Bowl? Is he winning Super Bowls? Take a look at the talent level that they have at Kansas City. One of the best tight ends in football. Tyreek Hill and those guys. Come on, man. Come on. You think if you take, right now, Pat Mahomes and put him on the Dallas Cowboys with Michael Gallup probably not ready to start, just CeeDee Lamb, an old-ass Zeke, an offensive line that's left wanting, that he's going to win the Super Bowl? Come on. Dude, seriously. All right. All right. I will catch you guys later. Peace.